Good afternoon, everyone. We thank you for your patience this afternoon as we are still awaiting one of our grads who unfortunately is en route and being held up by construction, where we're going to begin with the students that we have, and our graduate will join us as soon as she arrives. So to begin, I would like to welcome you all to the Chetwynd Secondary School Leaving Ceremony. We respectfully acknowledge the history, spirituality, and culture of the First Nations people with whom Treaty Number 8 was signed, and the territory wherein our school resides. As we begin, we ask you to please turn off your cell phones at this point. As we introduce the members of the class of 2020, please feel free to take photographs as each graduate makes their way to the stage. At this time, I would like to ask Ms. Henry, our MC for the afternoon, to join me at the podium to bring our grads to the stage.
Joey Brown. Rylan Ghostkeeper. Gavin Anderson. Riley Scott. Ty Murfitt. Liberty Disher.
There's a spark in you, you just gotta ignite.
Tyrell Conley. Riley Mahaney. Kyle Romanek. Anastasia Cooper. So she's the one we're waiting on. We'll invite her in when she joins us.
Graduates, if you please join me in moving your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left.
Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2020. I would like to ask Mr. Mold to lead us in the singing of our national anthem. Will you all please rise?
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Mr. Mold. Please be seated. Good day, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends. We are here to honor these young men and women as they move into a new and exciting stage of their lives. We are pleased and privileged to have messages from several special guests, some of these which will only be on your USB. Mrs. Candace Kluche, on behalf of the school district, has sent the following message, and I want to read it to you. On behalf of the board office staff, I want to congratulate you all on your perseverance and dedication in becoming graduates at one of the most difficult times in our history. By making it this far, you have what you need to make a difference in the world and to be excited about a future that you will have a hand in making. I hope that you have had the opportunity to explore your passions and interests in your 13 years of education in School District 59. And while you may not know exactly what you want to do, I know that you have the skills and confidence to take yourself on a path towards fulfillment and happiness. Take care of yourself, be kind to those around you, and know that a great adult life awaits you.
Good afternoon, or good evening. On behalf of the Board of Education for School District 59, Peace River South, thank you for inviting us to be here with you today. We hope that your educational experience from School District 59 has filled you with a sense of pride, and this year, more than ever, we applaud the determination that has led to this accomplishment. You are the first graduating class to navigate multiple changes to education, all within that final stretch to grad. And we can assure you that the dedication that you have shown these past few months will serve you well in the future. Although these last few months have been historic, it has been your hard work throughout your whole educational journey that has led to today's success. While our ceremonies look quite different this year, please know that your family, friends, and community are all gathering with a great sense of joy and pride as you cross the stage today.
As you enter the next chapter of your lives, you will be entering a world undergoing rapid change, economically, politically, socially, and culturally. Graduates know that you have a voice that is being heard on a global scale. As many around the world are seeking equity, acceptance of diversity and inclusion, don't be caught standing still. Be your own champion and stand up to enact positive change. You, the graduating class of 2020, have the most opportunity of any other generation prior to you in almost every measurable aspect. Be the change you wish to see, and don't be afraid to take risks to achieve what you've only dreamt about. The future is in your hands, so be proud of where you are today, but always continue to push forward. Thank you for being part of School District 59, Peace River South, with your own individual personalities that brought laughter, tolerance, joy, integrity, trust, and determination.
School is a place where opportunities to try new things and to develop new talents are offered, with the hope that as you move through life, you find those things that challenge and excite you. These moments help you grow and find that unique you. As school trustees, our hope for you all is that you continue to grow and make choices that challenge you. We are confident that all you have learned will guide you through difficult times and that your strengths will move you to where it is that you want to be.
As you move forward in your life, understanding that while your school years are soon behind you, the rest of your future lies in front of you. You've been part of your school community and part of our communities in a bigger way. As your teachers, parents, and guardians have taught you, your generation has trailblazed topics like inclusion and diversity, creating a deep sense of belonging. While you prove to the world your generation will be the next community leaders, our world is shifting, and you can take great pride in being a large influence. Continue to trailblaze and push boundaries, keep asking questions, and never lose your curiosity. We are proud of your strength and your courage.
School District 59's values speak to fostering learning, modeling teamwork, and showing respect and integrity. You, the class of 2020, have worked hard this year, demonstrating the moral courage needed to make it through this pandemic and to provide an unparalleled model of leadership for the next class of graduates. As a parent of a graduating student, I am overjoyed to know that each of you are crossing this stage today. And while we all wish we could be together, celebrating hand in hand, we want to recognize the resilience and tenacity of the 2020 graduating class in stepping up to receive your diplomas in such a different way. We are so proud of the work that each of you have accomplished.
We, the Board of Education, have been inspired by your determination to express yourselves as individuals and applaud the many unique perspectives and values that you hold true. Now more than ever, the world needs leaders who embrace all diversity, and I am proud to say that I have no doubt you will continue to change the world by openly showing a loving acceptance of all. Stay true to you. Congratulations on this very important milestone, the first of many more to come.
So now it's your turn to write the history of your lives. As Winston Churchill said, history will be kind to me, for I intend to write it. Or you could think of it this way: make sure that you take enough risks in life that there will be some interesting stories for your grandkids, but live safely enough that you will be around to tell them the stories yourself. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Next, I would like to welcome our class representatives, Olivia Beamish and Josh Winland, to address their class.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, I would like to express my gratitude to all the teachers that have got me to this point in my life. Without them, I would not be standing here. Today marks a milestone which did not get handed to us. At one time or another, we felt like we could not keep going. But with the support of our parents, friends, and teachers, we have overcome the first step into adulthood. To all the parents, we thank you for putting up with us for 18 years. You have given us a huge chunk of who we are as a person. You taught us to respect other people, be forgiving, and the love that you've shown us is the love that we show other people. Thank you for allowing us to grow into the unique individuals you see here today.
I will never forget my first day of high school, the very start of the day where you awkwardly stand outside the doors trying to seek out your friends. Also, super happy to be there. Then, as soon as the doors open, you have to be the first one in, or else you're the rotten egg. After you get inside and settle in your classes, you blink. Next thing you know, you're in grade 11 getting ready for year to end to start grade 12.
As everyone moves on in the next chapter in their life, I will always remember all the wonderful memories I have at this high school. For example, breaking my arm going up the weight room stairs. First joining Meet-A-Wee and having the time of my life. Being able to go to Timmy's for lunch and just barely making it back in time for the bell. Waiting to start art class, that building was a second home for me. And the best one yet, witnessing Moose getting dabbed in the neck by a grade 8 and almost peeing myself laughing.
This graduation has already shown us how capable we are of accomplishing our goals. I hope all of us here today can take this personal accomplishment as an example of how anything is possible when you put your minds to it. As we continue on in our lives, let us face each new problem with confidence, knowing that we have reached great highs and are equipped with the right necessary tools to tackle our future.
Also, a huge thank you to Miss Singer, Miss Mounsey, Mr. Mason, Miss Henry, and Miss Rivard for helping us with our grad class. We would not be here without you. Thank you so much for the time you have spent with us. We will not, sorry guys. We will not know how to repay you. Thank you.
Thank you, Olivia and Josh. The valedictorian is the top academic student of the graduating class. This year, the distinction belongs to two students who represent academic excellence at Chetwynd Secondary School. Please welcome Dylan Ethier and Nicole Eddy for their valedictorian's address.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, teachers and faculty, but most importantly, my classmates. I'd like to welcome you to Chetwynd Secondary graduation of 2020. As I stand before you today, I wonder how I made it here. I'm remembering all of the times I thought to myself, I'll just do it later, I'll have to wing it, and at least we're all in it together. As I remember all of these times I thought these things to myself, I'm also reminded of all the encouraging words other people filled my head with. I want to take a minute to thank those people for keeping me afloat these past 5 years. My mom and dad for always encouraging me to be the strongest, kindest, and best version of myself and absolutely nothing less. My brother, who taught me that hard work truly pays off and you can achieve what you put your mind to. To my teachers for putting up with my loud, mouthy comments and guiding me towards academic success through their own passion and drive. Moose, I think I speak for us all when I say that you never failed to make us feel welcome here at Chetwynd Secondary School. It's everything from knowing all the hot gossip before we do, to grabbing us by the back of the neck and ushering us back to our classroom from the hallway. If you're like myself, you've been looking forward to your high school graduation for as long as you can remember. Since 2020 sucks so much, this isn't necessarily the way we thought this day would go for us. Although we're not receiving a traditional graduation ceremony, we should not let that affect how we feel about this milestone in our lives. Sure, we missed out on a couple things. Yeah, it blows. But I don't think we should allow the past 3 months to erase 5 years. We started here as kids, and we're still kids, but we did it. We worked really hard and we did it. Most of us probably think of graduation as some sort of big ending, but personally I'd rather think of it as sort of a beginning. For the first time in our lives, we get to choose what's next for us. As each of us leaves this ceremony today, we're all beginning a new adventure. For some people, it might mean university or college. Some people might be working for the next year and saving money. Most of us might not even know what we're doing in the fall, and that's completely okay. We're celebrating the past 5 years, but we're also celebrating what comes next. We're all about to set off in different directions, new cities, and new lives, but I think what's best is that we all get to embark on this new adventure together. Other than learning that mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, high school taught me some pretty big lessons. I learned one thing that stuck out more than the rest. Never let someone else's opinion alter how you feel about yourself. I learned this one pretty quick. High school is a tough place to try and figure yourself out, and we all had to do it. It becomes way too easy to seep into the trends and to change who you are in order to fit in. I'm lucky that I had such a strong role model to teach me this one, my sister. She constantly inspires me to be the truest version of myself, no matter what others may say or think. I hope that in all of our future endeavors, we do not allow ourselves to change in order to please someone else. Now that it's all coming to an end, I want more time. I wish I had one more chance to run to Tim Hortons for iced coffee and hope I don't get yelled at when I'm late. I would have said goodbye and thank you to all my teachers who have shaped me into who I am today. I wish I had one more chance to say good luck to all my classmates. I'm incredibly excited to see where this next step takes us all, and I wish you all the best in this exciting new chapter of our lives. Believe it or not, we did it. Congratulations.
We're going to take a minute and interrupt because our final graduate is here, and as soon as our music plays, I will announce her. Anastasia Cooper. Thank you. Thank you, Nicole. Now I'll invite Dylan to the podium.
Good afternoon, friends and family, teachers, and most of all, graduates of the class of 2020. I will begin by thanking my friends and family who have supported me over the years. My mom and dad for teaching me how important it is to work hard at whatever I do. My teachers and my school administrators who have motivated me with their enthusiasm. The counselors who have helped me find scholarships and plan for my future. The custodians who have kept our school looking pretty great, even if it does have a few years under its belt. And to Moose for always grabbing me by the ear and directing me to my appropriate class. This year has been absolutely crazy and filled with so many emotions, from the excitement in September of knowing that graduation was right around the corner, to eventually realizing that today's ceremony was not going to be quite what we were envisioning. But that doesn't change the fact that no matter what, we're still a group of amazing individuals who have worked really hard to get here, and we have lots of great adventures ahead of us. Well, 13 years is a long time, with many subjects and a huge amount of learning. What have we discovered? What have we taken away? Well, when I was in my grade 11 English class, we had just started a unit on poetry. And to say the least, I am not one to take much interest in poetry. But one of the poems I read was quite captivating. It was called Mother to Son. It spoke about life being like a staircase, filled with tacks and splinters, and making it a difficult and dangerous climb. It's true that every life will have its setbacks, and there will be times when giving up feels like the only option. But keep on moving and keep climbing. And yes, I know, Mom, I put in an English reference and not a math one, so this quote is for you. Math may not teach us how to add love or subtract hate, but it gives us hope that every problem has a solution. With some of the tough times that we are going through right now, with the coronavirus and nationwide protests, hopefully we'll come out ahead as stronger people. I'm also very excited to be graduating as a dual Dogwood student. French immersion has been definitely quite difficult at times, and sometimes I wanted to curse at my parents for putting me into the program. But today I see why they did and all the amazing benefits of speaking an extra language. I am also grateful to the individuals who worked hard to keep the program alive. Merci beaucoup, Mr. Vard, for going above and beyond as a French teacher and making this possible. Thank you to my coaches and also my teammates. You are all so incredible. Sports is an important aspect of my life because when I step onto that court, I'm doing what I love. I'm going to miss the bus trips, the excitement of tournaments, and the adrenaline rush of close games, even if I am the one that screws it all up. Sports have provided me with smiles and laughter, and they've motivated me to go after the things I love. I'm sure each of us has something that drives us, and being able to share that with friends is something pretty special. I'm excited to see what life brings us all as we head off in different directions. We will face many challenges, so make sure good friends are nearby to help take out the splinters. Always hold your head high, control what you can control, and do what you love. We are, whether we like it or not, the Chetwynd Secondary COVID class of 2020. And while I'm up here, on behalf of the graduating class, I would like to say a big thank you to Chet TV for recording our ceremonies today. So they will be creating a video of the day for each grad to take home, all at no charge. Thank you so much for your generosity.
Thank you, Nicole and Dylan. I now want to invite the class guest speaker to come up and to present, and that is Mrs. Rivard. Okay. Oh, the Places You'll Go, by Dr. Seuss, adapted by Miss Rivard and Miss Portman. Oh, the places you can't go. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places when Dr. Henry says it's okay. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself any direction you choose. Just make sure you stay 2 meters apart, and eventually they say things will restart. You'll look up and down streets, look 'em over with care. About some you'll say, I don't choose to go there. With your head full of brains and a mask on your face, you're too smart to go into any unsanitized place. And in that case, of course, you'll head straight out of there. Just make sure you wash your hands with care. Oh, the places you'll go eventually. Now, on a more serious note, there's a quote by Salvador Dali that says, "Do not fear perfection, for you will never reach it." I think it's accurate for you as you embark on this journey. Don't worry about following what other people think might be the perfect path, as there is no such thing. The rest of your life is wide open, and the options are endless. On your journey, you might hit some bumps in the road. You might backtrack a little, you might get to a fork in the road, choose a path, and then come back and try the other one. You may even do a full U-turn and try again. All those options are okay. You need to do what's right for you, and as long as you keep trucking along, everything will work out. You don't know where you'll end up, but stay positive, take chances, and it will be worth it. Remember, it takes all kinds to succeed. Diversity is key. There are over 1 million different species of animals in the world, and they are all successful in their own way. From the unassuming sponge who filters gallons of water for food, to the arthropods with their jointed legs, and even the flatworms with their double daggers. They found what made them special, and they went with it. You should do the same. Find what makes you happy, which in itself means you're successful, and fight for it. Family and friends, at this time the grads need roots and wings. Roots to keep them grounded, keep them safe, and to know you'll be there for them no matter what. But they also need wings. Wings to soar, wings to achieve, and wings to know they can do anything they set their mind to. I hope CSS has helped to provide you with roots and wings so you are prepared for this next step. I've loved getting to know all of you,
and you've helped me learn and grow as a teacher, coach, and person. I look forward to the visits and updates in the following years. It's a great big world out there, and you're ready to rock it. Congratulations, you did it, COVID style.
Thank you, Ms. Rivard. This section of our program recognizes those individuals who have displayed outstanding performance in specific subject areas and have contributed significantly to student life at Chetwynd Secondary School during the 2019-2020 year. So I would like to present an award. This is the Vice Principal's Award, and it recognizes a student who is giving of their time and energy within the school and community. This year's winner is being recognized for her commitment to the school yearbook, an entity that would not exist without her efforts. I would like to invite Liberty Disher to come.
I would like to now acknowledge the tremendous support from our community and outside contributors in the granting of scholarships and bursaries to the students of Chetwynd Secondary School. I would like to thank Ms. Dixie for putting in a tremendous amount of time and energy into making sure that students apply for scholarships and bursaries and that the contributors are involved in the process. I would also like to thank the members of the awards committee for their role in this process. Students, when Ms. Dixie is up here, if she calls your name, this is the time where you stand and take a round of applause. Ms. Dixie, if you would come forward.
Good afternoon. We are so very fortunate to live in such a generous community. The winners of this year's scholarships and bursaries are as follows. Aboriginal Education Advisory Council, Ty Murfitt. Just stand. Count to 3 and then sit down. Carol Walker Memorial, Tyrell Connolly. District of Chetwynd Minor Hockey, Briley Mahaney. Chetwynd Forest Industries, Anastasia Cooper. Don Titus Pack, Ryland Ghostkeeper. Elks, Anastasia Cooper. Ministry Scholarship, Anastasia Cooper. Windrum Pack, Ryland Ghostkeeper. Standard Bus, Anastasia Cooper. Moberly Lake Fire Department, Ryland Ghostkeeper. My very sincere congratulations, grad class of 2020, and good luck in your endeavors in the future.
Thank you, Ms. Dixie. Graduates, if you heard your name called for a scholarship or bursary before you leave today, if you come forward to the podium, we will give you an envelope containing all the information that you need to claim your scholarship and bursary, along with some thank you letters for the businesses. Before we move on to the slideshow that the graduates have created, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the dual credit students. We have students on this stage who have completed certificates through BCIT and Northern Lights College, and we would like to take an opportunity to acknowledge them. When you hear your name, if you could stand for a round of applause, please. Ty Connolly, Heavy Duty Mechanics. Riley Mahaney, Heavy Duty Mechanics. Congratulations, gentlemen. At this point in time, Mrs. Henry is commencing a slideshow that the grads have put together. If we could all give our attention to the wall over there, would be greatly appreciated. Just before I begin my closing remarks for the afternoon, a little bit of housekeeping items to take care of. Once again, grads, a reminder that if you were a recipient of a scholarship or bursary, to please see us to claim your envelope before you leave today. But secondly, for the parents in the audience, as the graduates leave the stage in a little bit of time from now, they will make their way past the cameras and then make their way back to you. At that point in time, we will give them a couple of minutes to decide whether or not they want to remove their cap and gown and remain in the fancy dress that they have underneath. But we will be having an opportunity for a first dance here with you and them. And then afterwards, you may take photos throughout the gymnasium, and we will gladly help facilitate that. Grads, I promised I'd keep my closing remarks brief, and I will. Here's what I would like to say to you. To the graduating class of 2020, I want you to know you've been one of the most focused and organized grad classes that I can recall in all of my time at CSS. I would like to thank you and your parents who worked so hard over the year to make your vision of grad attainable. I would like to acknowledge the work that the young men and women put into decorating this area in the last couple of days to make it the way it looks now. Your efforts did not go unnoticed. Also, thank you to the staff who have volunteered your time and stepped in to help decorate. Mrs. Mounsey, Ms. Henry, Mr. Mould, to Mrs. Singer and Mrs. Knowles for all the support you provide over the year, and to Ms. Rivard, thank you for your time and effort that you put in to be our grad coordinator. I think it's easy to say that no one in this room could have predicted how these last 3 months would have been. Unfortunately, it has led to this vision of grad that you had not being fully attained. As upsetting as that might be for all of us here today, and to those who wanted to be here to celebrate with you, but unfortunately cannot due to the restrictions that we have in place, we've all learned an important life lesson. As organized and planned as we might be, there could always be an unforeseen obstacle that gets in our way. You, as a grad class, could have thrown your hands up in the air and given up. Instead, what you did was adapt to what was given to you, focus on your future, balance your work commitments and school responsibilities, support each other and the adults in your life through this tough time, and most impressively, persevere to reach this significant milestone in your life. After speaking with a number of grads, I know that there might be some uncertainty about what the next phase of life will look like given this circumstance now. Plans are changing, and perhaps new opportunities will arise. If that makes you nervous, that's okay, because I know you have the resiliency, grit, strength to handle anything thrown at you. Sitting here on this stage today proves that. You didn't let a global pandemic stop you from graduating. You've proven that you can do anything you want if you work hard and stay positive. On a personal note, I'm going to miss all the conversations with you that I have about the good things going on in your life and often the not so great. I will also miss the random parkour moments in the parking lot, chasing you to class, and most importantly, watching you grow into what I know will be amazing adults. It's been a pleasure to get to know you over these last 5 years, and please know that I believe in each and every one of you, and we're proud to call you graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor at this time to present to you the Chetwynd Secondary School Class of 2020. Ladies, gentlemen, it's time.
Tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you see you again, when I see